Hello guys, it's me KJTV Animations, and today I'm going to make a review video for the PvP Power Champions map that is on mcpedl.com. So the link for it will be in the description. But anyway, let's get started with this awesome PvP map. Okay, so when you spawn, you're just gonna land on this right here. It's gonna say Colgate 8%, since Colgate 8 Xbox gamer tag, and then it's gonna say, "Welcome, young warrior. Please climb up these stairs." And you're gonna climb up the stairs. Then it's gonna say, "Press the button to begin your battle." Press the button and PvP Power Champions. Now I know it might be covered because of the text, but you can still see the words. So as you can see, there is a basic kit, a VIP kit, a MVP kit, and an admin kit. So the way to get these over here is by getting enough wins. So for VIP you have to have 10 wins. For MVP, you need to have 25 wins, and for admin, you need to have 45 wins, because admin is obviously the best rank ever. So, let's just review what these kits have. So the basic kit that you start out with has a stone sword and an iron armor set. The VIP one has a golden sword and golden armor set, and you guys might be saying, well, stone is stronger than gold. But, you know, it looks cool, so that's why it's in the VIP. For the MVP, you get an iron sword and diamond armor set. And for the admin, you get diamond sword, diamond armor set, and a crossbow, which is pretty good. So, so that's my YouTube channel right there, and that's the website. So, now let's take a look at the maps. So, the first map is the lava dot chamber. So, let's go. So, the name is exactly how it sounds. There's a bunch of holes in the floor that have lava in them, and you basically supposed to fight without, you know, falling into the lava pits. And then there's another thing. So I don't really have like an auto death feature if like somebody wins. So if you're the last one remaining, all you have to do is press this button and you'll have to respawn all over again. So yeah, the next one is the Snowball Battlegrounds. So the Snowball Battlegrounds is basically you have to fight on packed ice, I think, and there's snow everywhere. Oh, and another thing, in these chests you're going to have snowballs. This isn't the amount of snowballs you're actually going to have. It's that I prayed this for my little brother, so that's why there's hardly any snowballs in these chests. But it's a pretty good map, especially because of the snowballs. But yeah, so let's just go to the third map. Okay, so the third map is the mining cave, which is exactly what it sounds like. So basically, it looks like a cave, and it has iron ore, gold ore, emerald, and even some diamond ore right here. So that's good. And there's also some minecarts in these chests. Again, this isn't the amount that you're going to get, but as you can see, you can kind of like ride while you're fighting, which is pretty cool. And then like you can just try to run away from the guy that's trying to kill you if you're a noob or something. But Johnny Bravo ain't no noob. Johnny Bravo ain't no noob. As you can see, my skin is Johnny Bravo, which is pretty cool. But enough of that. Let's go to the next map. Now you guys might be saying how it's going to be hard to just like, you know, just keep on repeating and repeating. It's just like have to start all over again. But you know, you just have to get used to it. If you can get there more faster just by sprinting. Anyway, so the next one is walking on water, which is again exactly how it sounds. You're basically walking on an aquarium, which has a bunch of fish. I put dolphins in there too, but for some reason the pufferfish, I think, poisoned the dolphins and they died. Of course, you freaking pufferfish. And so I couldn't put any dolphins in there because of the pufferfish. But yeah, so this is just a cool winter map. Also, you can kind of see like how I made this map, and yeah, and like how like every single map is like in a tiny like box. So which is pretty cool. It's also a really good technique if you're not like that good at building like entire maps on the ground, and it's easier to just build up in here. So anyway, let's kill myself again, and let's go to the final map on the left side, which is the Mojang Arena. So there's actually supposed to be 4 paintings, but when I was playing with my little brother, he kind of like broke most of them. So yeah. But basically, this is like a deadly Mojang Arena, and that's not to make fun of Mojang. It's just it looks pretty cool when you think about it. You'll see like little Mojang banners everywhere, and like the framing skeletons, which kind of gives it a really cool like accent sort of theme. And there's even Steve heads everywhere, and the red stone is supposed to represent blood. So yeah, pretty graphic in here, but it's probably for someone who likes action and stuff. So let's start looking at the maps that I recently added. Because when I first made this map, there was only 5 maps, and like all the other maps said just coming soon. But now I actually finished them. So the first map on the right side is Parkour Playground, which is basically just a tiny space that you have to parkour to get to the other side. I know you guys might be saying it's a bit easy, but believe me, it's not, since you're in like this much space. Somebody's probably gonna like knock you into this void. Whoa, mama! Okay, that was a Johnny Bravo reference. But anyway, let's go to the next map, which is the Slime Shack. So basically, you spawn on here, and you can either choose to just go down the ladder, which would be boring, or you can choose to jump off, which would be way more cool. So see, it's really cool. Well, since it's kind of so close to the top, it's not really gonna get like any maximum bounce, but it's gonna like bounce high enough for you to like, you know, fly around and stuff. And I actually like this map, mostly because of the slime barrel, but also because, you know, it might be for some people who, you know, like stuff more challenging. Because if you walk on slime, you go very, very slow. And that's kind of what I hate about slime, but at the same time, it's kind of fun if you want to like battle somebody, because then you can just be like bouncing around everywhere. But yeah. Let's go to the next one. The next 2 ones are going to be represented as hard ones. And the reason the signs are on the bottom and the buttons are on the top is because when I tried to put the signs on the top and the buttons on the bottom, it wouldn't do what I wanted it to do. So let's look at the first hard one, which is tripping. Basically, it gives you nausea for almost the entire time. If you fight for longer, then it's probably gonna wear off. But basically, you have to fight while it looks like you just drank a bunch of wine or something. And like, I even put a little meme right here. It says, "Tripping on you, baby." It is so funny. But yeah, this is probably for some people who want like a really good challenge, because like, you know, when you're in nausea in survival mode, it's probably like the worst thing ever, because now you have to like walk around looking like this, and also it kind of makes your head hurt at the same time in real life because it's so wonky. It's actually making my head hurt right now, so let me just So now let's go to hard number 2, which is heaven. So the reason this is hard is because you have a minute of levitation, which is probably going to be hard for some of you guys. It's not really, but it's going to be hard to like get to one place for another. Actually, if you kill somebody before the 1 minute is up, you're probably going to have a hard time getting to the button right here. But It's not really that hard. You can do it. Like Johnny Bravo did it, so I guess you can do it too. But yeah. So let's just see. Can Johnny Bravo do it again? He did it. Okay. Now it's time for the last map, which is Gladiator. Which is basically like it sounds. So basically, there's a bunch of villagers watching, like, us battle to the death. And there's like a giant cactus area right here, so you can knock people into that cactus, so you can get a little extra damage on them before you finish them off. I don't really know if Johnny Bravo will like that, but you know, he's always up for a challenge. But yeah, so like, pretend you're playing with somebody else, and then like, all of a sudden they just knock you into this cactus. Like, and then that takes a few extra hits on them before you can finally finish them off. So, yeah. Which is really cool, because like, then you can get an easier kill than what you usually will. So, yeah. So if you like this map that I just showed you, well, remember, it's on mcpedl.com if you play on Windows 10 or Pocket Edition, because I actually made this on a Windows 10 version, which is kind of nice. But if you want to play this on Xbox, well, I'm pretty sure there's some videos out there for that, to install custom boards on Xbox. But anyway, that's it for today's video. This is basically just for an update that I'm going to make on the MCPLDL website. So yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys later. And do the monkey with me. Da 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 da. Goodbye.